What's up, everybody? So today's video request: parents that throw their kids out of the house, and then where do they most likely end up? Homeless. So yeah, let's get into that. Just when you think parents can't get any more selfish, you're wrong. They can. They sure can. Like I always say, people, parents' main goal of having kids is because they want to feel complete. And what I mean by feeling complete is they want to brag to other people that I'm a father or I'm a mother, and now this is my son or daughter. Then they try to prep the kid up, to be programmed into the system. And then if he and she's handling it well, then that's when you could say to the person, look at me, I succeeded as a parent. Look, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's getting A's in school, I'm raising him well, or, like bullshit like that. It's all just for their, pleasureness, bringing us poor souls into this world for their pleasureness to brag to whoever, family, friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever. Now, with all this being said, I'm not saying every parent's a piece of shit. I'm not saying that in any way. But what I am saying is there's parents that the majority of parents just want to feel that pleasure feeling. And if their kids don't do a certain thing that they want them to do, it's pretty much most parents. They end up getting mad and then they threaten they're going to kick them out, or you're punished, or you're grounded, or this, or whatever the hell. It's crazy. You bring a poor soul into this world just to literally control them. You're literally just controlling your kids. You're telling them what and what not to do. Like, for example, let's say there's some people that are vegetarians, right? And I have nothing against people that are vegetarians, but let's say that specifically this mother is a vegetarian, and now she randomly has a kid, boy, girl, whoever, and then forcing it onto the kid. I feel that's not right. The kid should choose whether he or she wants to be a vegetarian as well. What I'm trying to say out of that, we should all have our own rights to do what we want to do. It's our life. And instead, we're just being told what to do. If the kid wants to be a vegetarian, then the kid should be a vegetarian. If the kid refuses it, then the kid should have the right to you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, we should all have the right to do what we want to do. And that's the thing. Some parents give their kids a little bit of freeway, but the majority of parents don't. They literally take control of your life. It's like, yes, master dad, yes, master mom. It's like fucking masters. Like, you got to freaking bow down to them. We brought you into here. You obey us. Like that's their attitude. We brought you into here, so we gave you life. Well, we didn't ask. We didn't ask for life. Now what does that mean? You gave me life, so now you got to tell me what to do with my life. I mean, it's just selfish. When you just, like I said, when you think parents can't get any more selfish, you're wrong. It just proves it more and more. As you get into these type of topics, you just see more clues and more, what do you call it? Like subliminal messages in between. Now, for anyone watching this video that's a parent, I'm not saying I hate you or dislike you in any way. That's definitely not the case. I don't hate nobody. There's actually a couple people that admit that they made the mistake for having a kid, and it happens. I mean, hey, people, that's the thing. People don't think, people just, that's the thing. We just do it. I mean, it's not like I'm saying don't have kids, but at the same time, like I always say, people really think carefully. Like if you're a couple right now that don't have kids, think real carefully before you get yourself into that situation. That's all I can say. I can't aim a gun to anyone and say, you better not do it or I'll friggin' blast you away, you know. And even if I did have that opportunity to do that, I still obviously wouldn't do that because, you know, it's not who I am. But what I am basically just trying to say is anyone that's a couple or whatever and planning on having a kid, really think carefully about it. Do you really want to put this stress on yourself? Do you really want to? I mean, think of life itself as you're already under stress. You already got to pay bills. You're trying to make ends meet, and then now you got to put even more pressure if you have a kid, and you got to make the poor kid go through this bullshit. Is it worth it? Is this the life that this is all worth doing it to? I mean, me personally, and I'm just speaking out of my opinion, I don't see it being worth it. You know, that's just what I'm saying. Though I'm not saying, you know, there's people that think differently, but you know, that's just how I feel. Like, you could give me $1 billion, I could have a kid. Well, I mean, like, what I should have said was, like, if someone made an offer, I'll give you $1 billion if you have a kid or whatever. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to basically, you know, fall into the booby trap. Well, I mean, you know, I would want $1 billion, but I don't want to bring another poor soul, use him as bait just for my needs, for my necessities. Although the kid probably would maybe have a good life, because he'll be rich, but that's not always the case because this is where health problems come in play. Doesn't matter if you're rich, you can always have a health problem. You can always develop problems. You could have to get cancer. Doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, it could happen to either or. You can have a mansion, you can have money to literally do whatever the hell you want, but you could have a disease that's literally incurable, and what is all that good for? Absolute nothing. What is it going to do for you? It ain't magic that's just going to make it go away. At least not most of the time, you know. So that's the thing, too. That's how some people are wealthy and they're lucky, and they think, why not have a kid? Why would he have such a bad life? Well, he's got money, he's got 2 rich parents, he's going to be in a mansion. But they don't look at the health problems that the kid might possibly have. Maybe he won't have health problems, but we don't know. It's unpredictable. He could be born, you know, disfigured or Down syndrome or something, you know, autistic, whatever, you know. That's the thing. Doesn't matter if you're rich. That could happen either way. But, yeah, that's why this is where I'm going back to saying, think really carefully before you get yourself into that situation and before you bring another poor soul into the situation. I mean, come on, man. Life is so cruel, man. What do you see in this world? I mean, I'm not saying just give up your dreams. No. In a way, we should be looking forward to our dreams. But that's the thing. People think our dreams is going out every day working. I don't see that as a dream. I see that as a curse. I see that as a fucking chore. A chore that I didn't even ask to do. No one asked to do. And we have no choice but to do it. Or else we're going to live in the streets. Now, with all this being said, I'm not saying let's quit our jobs. Like, if someone's working or whatever, then they watch my video, you know, and I am against working and all, but with that being said, I'm not saying quit. You know, it sucks. That's basically what I'm trying to put that as, but I'm not recommending people quit. You know, even though we all wish we can quit. You know, that I admit, we all wish we can quit, but sadly, we can't. You know, that's basically what I'm trying to describe. You know, it's just, it sucks. I'm just describing how much life sucks of all the responsibilities we have to do. But with all that being said, I'm not saying quit working. Working's pointless. I mean, everything's pointless. You know, but I'm not trying to say quit anything. You pretty much get what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, I mean, it's just a circus, a never-ending circus, guys. That's all this world truly is. It's just a never-ending circus. The circus just expands and expands and expands. Every day, the circus just keeps growing, man. It's like a plant. Literally. But just a little update on my wisdom teeth. So far, I am still in a little bit of pain here and there. I do take the ibuprofen, if I'm saying that correctly. It helps, actually. It seems to help. I'm not too really, I'm not really sedated or anything from it, but I feel normal and shit, but it does, I notice, help the pain. Then I take the antibiotic ones that, you know, in case I get an infection or whatever. But, yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought, but it is a little discomfort. I mean, obviously, you know, there's going to be some discomfort in it. But, yeah, I'm doing better, though. I actually could talk, thank God. Wasn't expecting that. thought it was gonna be like Ted at the end. Oh, fucked up, man. You know, but thank God that wasn't the case. I mean, it was, I guess, when I had that thing in my mouth, but once that came out, then, you know, I'm all right. But yeah, back to the topic now. I want to have a son or a daughter because I want to tell people I'm a father. I want to show people I don't talk shit. I mean it. I'm going to raise him to be a nice, obedient little sheep just like me. And then I'm going to brag to people about it. Look what my son's doing. He's a scientist. He's a lawyer. Oh, yeah? Well, mine's... Fuck. Matthew, your son's just doing a little bit better than you. You got to try to step your game up so I could, you know, show them who... you know, that's basically the whole goal, man. It's selfish. It's fucking. It's all about greed. It's all about bragging. It's all about competing. All of the above. This is all it is, man. This is why I just, you know, this is why I agree more and more every day on antinatalism, because I just feel it's fucked up. And then, like I said, it's funny when people say it's messed up if you don't have a kid. How is it messed up? I feel it's messed up forcing people to have kids. I feel it's messed up telling people what they should or shouldn't do with their lives. That I find messed up. We should all have the right to do whatever we want with our lives. We all have our own personality. We all have our own, you know, perspective and things, and we should all have the right to view and look at things how we want to look at it, I guess, you know. Sadly, though, some people look at it in a bad way, though. But, yeah, I think that sums that up for now, guys. Yeah, I'm going to call it a day there. It's actually a pretty warm day today. It's in the upper 50s. Hopefully that's a good sign of global warming to keep getting worse. Maybe the shithole finally come crumbling down. But, yeah, guys, love you all. Take it easy. And until next time, peace out.